Okay. Good evening. All right, let's fire her up. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes I can't get the game to like go over, so might as well just start the show, right? Don't I do not own any of this music or copyright, nothing like that. But well, enjoy. Come hang out. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share these videos. I see there's two people on Twitch. There's one of them's got to be Chris. What up, yo? I'm gonna try to play this on mouse and keyboard. Hopefully, it's not complicated and it's just not like. Setting audio. Let's not. Let's turn that music down. I don't want to deal with any of the copyright. It sucks because I don't know if there's a streamer mode. Investigate young detective, master Minecraft. No, we'll just do young. That's just. Subtitles on, language. Streamer. Enable streaming. Yes. Now, did that save? Enable streaming. I can stream. Log in as a streamer. I don't think that's what I mean, but controls. Aim, shoot, R's reload. Let's see. Roll is space. X is snuff. Snuff box. It's like, yo. Throws this in your face. He's like, ah. Passes out. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. Play more. We have these. I already have this. This is the first one. Alright. New game.
Ginger,
He's
that's
got a
what you
drug.
need. A
No,
mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any
he
seasick.
has a drug addiction.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've
it's
almost
'cause-
arrived at Cordona. I can
he
see
has-
land through the porthole.
He had a heroin
So
issue.
much for
right?
docking
What
by
was it?
tea time.
Morphine?
The captain
Morphine
seemed
addiction?
more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
No spacebar. We're not skipping nothing. What up, chat? Brand new game Thursday nights. Starting a little later. This is gonna be like our evening game. I mean, I guess the 7 to like 10's an evening game too, but like this one's more of like going to bed after the kids are asleep and a mystery murder. Ha 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 ha. You know, we're gonna solve it because we're Sherlock Holmes. We might also play darker games too, like scary.
Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice. Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
Yes, but of course.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony
John.
with a view.
Why are you so impatient?
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
How do I investigate? How do I do stuff? No, I probably can't. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I am. Am I a detective, like world famous detective yet? Well, maybe not. London famous? England? I don't know. Nice. Dr. Ritual's at the graveyard. And so after I turned the corner, I saw him, the necromancer. He started to nervously look around, but I quickly hid behind the gravestone. Common sense told me to run. But my duty to you, my readers, was more important than to risk my own life. Okay, so this is like a story this dude made up. Luckily, the vampire did not notice me. I thought he was a necromancer. And continued his devilish ritual. Devious? Devilish? He raised a woman from her grave and ordered her to kill 2 men who were close by. Then they kissed and made unholy love in her fresh, unearthed coffin. It lasted for hours, but when the moon came low in the sky, they turned into bats and flew away. I managed to obtain a few photographs, in which the first of these were confiscated by the police. Okay. Sherlock Holmes. Good sir.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Absolutely.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Yes.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Okay. Oh.
Bacchus
Yeah, be
would find
careful.
this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
Shut up, John. Whatever. It's art. Where is John? Does he not follow us around? Alright, so there's 25. Oh, dude. It's Keanu Reeves. Ooh.
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
John, why do you always talk to me? Why are you always in my head? A letter lost at the hotel. Hotel. Dear James, I read your treatise on the Bohemian theorem, which great interest in, although some parts of it still remain unclear for me. I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate great and wide practical usage of your method as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert. What up, John?
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room.
I'm exploring. Calm yourself. I was really curious about those papers. 21 over there.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer?
I don't know what that
Tonight,
means.
the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
We get a drink.
Let's check what they have on offer.
All right.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Oh, dude. Magic show. Let's go.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Yeah, I'll take one. John, you want one, right? Two, please. That guy's like, what?
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna be a horrible
Excuse me,
detective.
sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded.
Whoa.
Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Ha! 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 What?
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
So we're getting like John's diary. All right, reread this. Fascinating. I should definitely urge Sherry to gain the trust with the police so they allow us to learn more about vampires. I read this. Okay. John decided to look for a free table, ask the people. Today, today only a famed medium, Luca, that guy, performs a seance, which witness has summoned the spirits of beloved relatives and celebrities. John wants me to visit the medium. We must wait for the seance to end. In the meantime, I'll find myself able to enjoy the music and relax. So this is the main reason we're back. I have arrived the island where I spent my childhood, accompanied by my only friend John. It is a late evening, but I have room. I have a room booked at a hotel El Piazza de Luso. I simply need to check in with the reception. It seems I must spend the night here before I can visit my mother's grave. Okay. She told me where the room was at. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Nice. Okay, so it's good to check that periodically when those pop up and see what's up. Free table. Did you want two, right, John? Or, yeah, I'll take that. That one.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Ursine.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
Crap. Okay, what'd you have in mind?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left the cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Why should I return it?
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Okay.
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Ooh.
This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Wow.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All
Alright.
right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about pieces of evidence. Press C to open the casebook and pin evidence with X. and speak to someone. Now try it with the king. Press details for more. Pen. So casebook. We go to case. That's love. A lost cane. Pin it for evidence. Okay. John, once we find the owner, I shall acquire a guest foyer to whom we sit at the table. Okay. Since excess is successor of British noble. Chris?
Are you able to help me?
That's a question I can answer.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple, and a retired naval officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the naval officers were seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
What the hell's John's bet? One question, one answer. Bravo, Sherry. About to look it up just to prove him wrong. Press Q to concentrate. Don't forget to pin the relevant evidence. Some clues won't be visible without it. Try. Okay, so he's a naval officer in the front garden. Q. This is the front garden, right? Said there was he was. Let's look it up. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. How come it doesn't talk about John's bed? Sits there, okay. I thought it was this guy. Bishop.
Excuse me, just one question.
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Naval Officer Mr. Rhodes was sitting at the table with the noble couple. The Mantels talked about yachting. The lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside and her husband forgot to take it when they went to the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
We do.
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
So what'd that do? So that gave me +2 something. Sometimes I truly believe Sherry can never be mistaken. I'm so proud to be by his side. He did it. I should have bet on something more difficult, like finding the man with his eyes closed. That's so cool that he... Alright. Mother's love.
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy.
What do you mean? Oh, I got an achievement. The easy way out. That's hilarious. Don't... But I already won the bet, John.
Do you know anything about this?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
What? What happened?
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
I don't... Yeah, isn't it last for sure?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Okay. Wrong doors.
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
Nice.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy, that's my cane.
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Observe. Swollen reddish skin. Rich and fashionable. Expensive new clothes. Oh, I can move. Oh, dude, and he's abusive. Slight recently hit someone with force. He just we just saw him punch that. Ah, the ring. It matches. It doesn't wear a wedding ring, but it's the garlic. It's the same on the king. Squander his money. Florence says problems with alcohol. He's physically strong. Years. That's what I thought. Character portrait, Lord Craven. Yep. Fairly certain this English Lord Craven, bored rich noble who travels around Europe squandering his money. His whatever face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is physically strong and healthy, but a few years' time he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temperature. Red Knuckles revealed he has several beatings, at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol and makes him a violent person.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police?
Ooh, burn.
Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Tell me about the diamond. What happened at seance?
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Okay, so tell me about the diamond.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance?
Yeah, that seems questionable.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners.
Good
My
evening,
grandfather
chap.
told us it belonged to a Raja, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Okay.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Okay. We'll have a look around.
Stay here and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Press Z to highlight interact areas of the environment around you. The ability must be charged before it can be used again. See? A whole bunch of stuff. So we can talk to him.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it. This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
John Shaw, that's nonsense.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Iron Palace clue.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Okay.
Oh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Because Sherlock Holmes probably like, it's fake, John.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
I think the last thing is to talk to the guy, but this is the casebook. Okay, we know who the Craven guy is. Mother's love. Ghost of the past. Ooh, a mind palace. So this is Mother's Love. No clues. Okay. Okay, the moth pin. Look at the small pin shape of a moth. Lady Craven's face of the face. She faced the window. I bet it's nothing. No. Doesn't work. Okay. So she was facing the window. Let's talk this thing.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Well, yeah, we'll find out who did it. Any spirit, are there any spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
See. Medium. Okay. The lady pointed across the table. Lord Craven faced the window. So something happened. Why? Here, the courtyard witness. Lady Craven pointed out the window. I'm sure she saw someone in the courtyard during the seance. Okay. Okay. Casebook. Lady Craven must have seen someone else. She pointed out the window. I'm certain someone was outside of the camp. A witness or an accomplice. She checked the area to see if there's anything trace outside.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Recently scratched. What is it?
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
So why do I pin that? Concentrate.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Nice. Ah.
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So it's a maid.
So definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No. What a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. May I ask you something?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
Staff said Lucia? Lucia? Got scolded from the chief steward for wearing common shoes to wear. She should be clean near the pictures upstairs now. Oh, one question, one answer. Next to the paintings. That's her.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
Solving a crime.
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't.
Hi, chat.
But only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell.
I can tell.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see a ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
See anything else?
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
What's that? That's her count.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Thank you. enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past, interact with the nodes, begin with. Okay. Oh, we're using John. Okay. She pointed. Well, this is like it was right.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
A jellyfish? Okay, point at 20, okay, 226. Three. Other side. What?
Whoa, what a breathtaking man.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
What actions by Lady Craven especially? Yes.
Lady Craven is not who...
Filter out important words. Up, down,
Lady
so don't
Craven is
hesitate.
not who she seems.
I missed one.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
Okay. Got it.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
You're dropping your first piece of gossip. Okay, overheard two staff members talking about Lady Craven. They gossip that the woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven, but their observation she was on the lookout during this evening while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also note the lady is unsure how to properly use a fish knife. Note that the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. Witnesses, thieves, ghosts who comes from the evening. Shows the depth of getting the truth even when he won't talk. A ninja could not have done better, though may have looked cooler. Thanks, John. So she's sitting on the table. Should go back and construct events. How do I go back and construct events? I don't have anything else though. I think we should just go in there because we still have, even though it's saying this one. There it is. Dang, dude.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
I need to go
Investigate
get
a
another drink.
theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
Was Emma with you?
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
I mean, yeah, man, he looks super brain.
Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
Where did you go next?
Where did you go instead?
So this is intense.
It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Alright, so do you know where the medium is?
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand.
What are we next?
So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Okay. Let's look around.
Do something about it, Holmes.
Shut up.
I did not do it. You know that.
Too shallow, false
A
bottom.
neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
Same butterfly.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. Virtus Audacta Sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Vouchers?
Several
£1,000.
that's quite a
Wow.
fortune.
Dang,
Misty
I really need a
Beacons.
drink.
A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Ordinary cheap brass we could lock.
Remarkably simple lock.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Back into it. Back into it, guys. Let's save it. Okay. So, we came in and talked to the girl. The girl's dead. Appears to be choked out. The Englishman already has anger issues and was drunk and was furious about it. And it's not his wife; it's his mistress. Maybe there's more to me out of this. Found the key. Okay, go to reception for the key. Okay, we'll do that. But found the key or the ring, hidden jewels. The door between the rooms has a cheap lock. Okay, Mind Palace. So maybe they gotta be connected. Luca and Emma have met before, so they knew each other. Both have jewelry with the same moth design. They could have something in common. So okay. I didn't mean to go all the way back. Lord Craven punched the medium. So I mean, Lord Craven was in the room. Didn't work. Easy to pick? No. Nope. 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 So you spent some time at the bar before coming upstairs. We'll leave that pinned.
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
So somebody was in here looking for something. She had it in her purse. Had to be.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
You think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Look, regretting letter, letter regarding compensation. Lord Graham, you promised compensation me for the gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after you your false accusations. Now, after my innocence has been proven, I cannot return to the work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. Letter regarding a stolen ring. Dear sir, I have to inform you that the thief investigation continues. However, the ring has not yet been found. We had to free L.O. DuPont, L.O. DuPont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in the case. Lieutenant Maricel Police Commissariat?
Someone was not happy with his post.
Pepper snuff? Okay. I think that's it. So I found the letter, promised compensation. Okay, the bruises on the lady's neck show she was strangled. The bed around her in disarray. It appears that she fought for her life. There's a large diamond next to her body, and Lund confirms it was one that was stolen during the seance. A bag with the lady's belongings is wide open and everything strewn about as if they were searching during a room. Cheap lock. The murderer left the diamond. Whoever killed him left the diamond beside her body. Lord Craven caught Emma with the stone diamond. Lord Craven returned to the room and diamond off guard. Lord Craven can't control his temper. Lord Craven is an unstable man who cannot manage his anger. So these two clues gives us this. The truth enraged Lord Craven. Lord Craven was furious to discover that Emma had stolen it from him. But it was easy to... So as of right now, our deductions are we're going with we're kind of leaning towards he couldn't control his anger and he killed her. The thieves. Stolen ring. So we go to reception. Yeah.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Ah.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him. 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 Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Is this not the bar?
Do you know anything about this?
Of course, sir. I'll tell you everything I know.
Found a witness who advises that Lord Craven spent only a short time at the bar after he... Only a short time. Short time. He said an hour. 45 minutes. Okay. Sometimes I'll be sure you can make every mistake. I'm so proud of you. Stop. Oh, nice. Casebook. So... Found a witness is only a short time. Okay, spend some time in the bar. Okay, but it was only a short time. Lord Craven had time to kill Emma. Lord Craven had enough time to kill Emma before I arrived. The window of opportunity. Murder had enough time to kill Emma while I was drinking downstairs. So does that change? That does not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lord Craven is a murderer. Lord Craven has a problem with his temper and enraged he found right. No, we only get a... No, escape. So that's not right. That's only a part of it. Alright, we got the key. Next door.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Okay, John. Okay, John. I have to refill my drink. Dear Luca, I hope you will have the time to visit our estate, perform another seance. Since I was not last able to speak to my husband through you. So I feel like my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I speak to him again. I'm anxious to visit your facility, yours. Countess Lamore?
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Open casebook and highlight evidence marker with the flask icon each. So yes, okay. Flask icon E. Oh boy. So I need to get 3 red and 2 green. 3 red, 2 green. Right click to hold link. Okay. There. Eureka. The reaction shows that it's a rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this chemical element is dangerous to hold in the mouth, I'm quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Okay. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Alright, that's observing. Took a heavy blow. Train and sleight of hand. Skinny seems malnourished. He's got scratch marks on him. You used a lot of makeup. Let's see. Okay. As Aline appears malnourished, his nose bleeding from the heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide the traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands are thin. Finger indicate that he's skilled at conjuration tricks used to manipulate and concealing items. His first scratches and scrapes his wrist was recent and in a short fight. I think he's trying his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go well, and he sometimes heavy punch. His hands are thin and definitely those of a thief trained in delicate work of pickpocketing. He uses makeup to hide his possible gal tattoo. He might have tattoos there. His first scratches and scrapes from a recent short fight. I believe he's more than a criminal or a medium. I think he's a former thief.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk.
Too many scratches.
Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Okay, so I have evidence.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
The spirits are silent, and so am I.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
So there's still the...
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
So there's still somebody to talk to about this. Tell me that the mouth reminded me of half time when you were younger. So maybe they're together. Okay, so those two are neighbors. Lock between the two tombs were weak. Luca could have easily picked it. Okay. Okay, she was strangled with, and there's fresh scratches. Alright. So now that changes. The thief framed the servants. Okay, look at scratches were left by the servants. While roughly a screen looking back, you guys the servant. So, okay, well, still don't. Okay. And the left scratches on the good left fighting. Okay. Let's go ask the Lord about the rings.
Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away. I doubt I can help with this.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police.
So she was a thief.
Turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Wow, really, dude? Alright, what about the ring?
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
I am needed elsewhere.
New Minelab Palace clear, 2 evidence updated. Okay, so we have 2 pieces of evidence updated. Lord doesn't recognize the ring. He's wearing look at toe in the mouth. Okay, so. And hidden jewels. Emma had a history of deceit. Emma was a thief. No problem believe the servants were stealing shit down the stairs. Looking at who could have met before. Luca and Emma was a thief. Their passive cross. Luca could have kept none of the protection of Steve. The medium, Luca could have known that Emma was a thief and was trying to frame her for a crime. Emil tried to frame Luca, the medium, for her theft of the diamond in revenge. He killed her. He couldn't stop himself from killing him, even though he could. Expensive spouse, if you're arrested, he can be saved from the death sentence, and we knew it, and would not stop him from fleeing to start a new. Doesn't that matter? I think he killed her in a struggle. Because he is malnourished. What do you think? So now, let's go accuse that dude.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation. With skills like that, this biblical lady could get a job in Scotland Yard.
Bacchus would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation. With skills like that, this biblical lady could get a job in Scotland Yard.
I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for it. I haven't heard of it.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Your scratches are damning.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
The locks can easily be picked because you're a master thief or something like that.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
You knew she was a thief because of the ring and your brooch match.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
GAOL?
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
JL.
Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
Ooh, unlike Miss Emma, I see you coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing.
That's pretty cool.
Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth.
Hour and
too
a half.
hesitant to intervene. How can you?
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
And we came here because our mother has passed. John's entry. Mind Palace clue. So, look, you killed the lady, and I'm not sure blame him, but the police now. Case. So, one night in La Plaza de Luso, criminal investigate. I fell into criminal. That's how I managed to continue to was thrown in case. Now I must consider a minor's end. There is figure out criminal mother. Trust me. Who hit him? Kicks me. My imaginary friend John. John has been my friend since childhood. I cannot return without him. I cannot accept that only I see him. Yeah, John is a figment of my imagination.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Yeah, Sherlock, John, Mycroft.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
pocket watch. It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Mysterious visitor.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Fashion shoes, brand new.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
Bike wheel, rush
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
So which way is it going? A bicycle. Ah, a big wheel.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio. It's stained with oil paint.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
So now... should be in the back.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I am sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I'm sure we'll find them.
Did you visit my mother's tomb?
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
The archives of City Hall, Police Station, Cordona Chronicles may have key information in your case. When investigating a piece of evidence, think about which location is most appropriate. Police station. Police station. Just need to. How do I move it? I have to.
May I ask you something?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Can you? shit. Excuse you, ma'am.
Extra! Extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallici, posing as a medium, confesses to the strangulation of a noblewoman.
Nice. You made the paper.
The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Consequences. A fan of the occult got more than a bargain for her after a visit to the spiritualist, her own death. Police arrest Luca Gallici, famous medium, after he remorsefully confessed to the murder of a noble woman in an unlikely development. The investigation was initiated not by the police, but another guest of the hell, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Investigation officer said that the crime appeared to be a consequence of a theft carried out by Mr. Gallici's seance. Sources say that the chronicle of the Gallici had a checkered, or whatever, past. Nice. Pretty good looking. Taking no smoke break? I get you, sir. We are here for your sake. The Empire strikes hard. Does it strike back with a vengeance? Oh, nice.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
Why the archives?
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened?
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Can I help?
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Master of Disguise. This is what we're following now. Pen as evidence. Ooh, we get money. Missable. She is in Knights Road and Trinity Way. There's Trinity Way. So she's like right there.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Oh, what? Shit. I figured it.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Okay. You hit dead end if you don't drop a private luckily shows patience. Prisoner of disguise.
Ah, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first. What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Just as his presence has impersonated a man in the portrait for attempting to disguise it. He's an old man with sideburns wearing a white suit and a top hat. White suit and a top hat. Old man with sideburns, got it. White suit and top hat. Sideburns, white suit, top hat.
Something isn't right.
What? Old man makeup. No accessories. Okay. I just didn't have the old man makeup. Hey, baby, I'm back from the dead.
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you, too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
He's a doge. Now that's
Mamma mia, prank Mr.
He's not
yeah,
an
dude.
actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge.
Oh, the strange lyric of Doge Sherlock Holmes looks marvelous in this outfit. Turns out to be your uncle. Cool. Okay. I'm fooling around. Wardrobe. Beige suit. Bowler hat. He had glasses. Square glasses. Pencil mustache. Fake bruises. Oh, cool.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I
Nice.
hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Evidence update. Ice Cream John. Ice Cream John. Okay. Ukrainian John. Painted black. Like that one. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Noble, hostile, for upper class, local policeman, sailor worker, hobo. Shit, looking good. Alright, back to the police station.
Hey.
What up, officer?
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really?
And we
And
dress
she
up
didn't
like
give you any
her
trouble?
uncle. No, she was
No,
sweet.
no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, so the archives. Okay. Search for archives about Sherlock's mother's death. What? Sorry, I missed it. I don't. Crimes, violent crimes, subjects, victims, district. Oh, these ones I've done. See, that wasn't there. Violent crime victims. All I found in the archive was an empty folder behind labeled thusly Case of Violet Holmes, April 9th, 1869. Stonewood Manor, Grand Surrey. There's no document inside. It seems it's pretty. Please don't forget missing files.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
No search symbol. Sugar knows I hate digging through papers. It keeps for sure. Located at a Grand area is against a bridge and a church on the hill. A manor must be somewhere nearby.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
Okay.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Okay.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork. Move on to the next room, new boy.
Come on, Sherry. It's just
That's
like in
an
childhood.
order.
Okay, left control.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. Sherlock, you are the fastest man alive.
I know, thank you.
My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike the ninja style. Aim for where you want.
I could do this all day.
Don't forget Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella if he... Hey! All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated.
Okay. Pepper snuff?
Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed... Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot.
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but
Thank you,
true
sir.
combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for
promises.
in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month. Too simple.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome the brute now.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Don't give him the pepper snuff.
Give him the pepper snuff. The pepper snuff.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate.
Thanks.
You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Nice.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Bandit Lair has been marked on your map. Details open how to play. Ooh. Bandit Lair replayable combat areas to find the city. There are one Bandit Lair hidden in each district. An icon on the map. Bandit Lair. There's usually feature more enemies and harder combat than they are in the story. Surviving Lair rewards you with money depending on your combat performance. Arresting all enemies in each layer unlocks special challenges. Challenges in combat affect the health and remove convenient objects. Unlock other challenges. Okay. You can spend your hard-earned fought money by buying some custom traders. Okay. Thank you for the custom trailer. So map. So there's one right there. Glimpse of a bridge and a church on here. The manor must be somewhere near. I think it's here. I thought there was something was M. Close to a bridge, so it might be. There? Founders Square.
Do you know anything about this?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Okay.
Hey, Sherry, there's post here, and it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it means you have committed to your abuse flight of fancy. The past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreating one's steps is at best childish indulgence, and at worst pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you're better off not wasting it. Despite all your protestations. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust that you're satisfied with your impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help shape what the nation needs you. Okay.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
So Mycroft sent a letter.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
Okay. Look around the garden. What the shit is that?
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Oh, nice.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
Oh, Wooden Joe. Treasure.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious. Funny, Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Remembering the past. John's sister tried to remove full of the policeman. How do I fully recall? Find the key.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
Scarred me for life, but he enjoyed it. There has to be something with this. I'm so proud of Sherry. Now I can never stand against this.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so... Many ideas.
Ah. Policeman.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was?
Metallic shiny.
I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky.
Small, like pointed.
It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft, wasn't it? Adult male, family member.
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. Felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Nice. The failed arrest.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
We're gonna save it and call that a sweet beginning to chapter 1 of Sherlock Holmes. I appreciate you guys coming hanging out. Hope you guys liked it. We're gonna do this Thursday evenings from 8 to like 10, 10:30ish, 11. You know, we do a few hours and you know, just chill, hang out. So I appreciate you guys coming hanging out. Subscribe on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up if you loved it. If you didn't, you know, either way, let me know. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That'll definitely be going on. And, you know, depending on what's going on tomorrow, you know, I gotta get my hair cut, gotta go grocery shopping. We'll do some Forever Skies, I think is called for tomorrow. So we'll check that out and hope you guys come back and see me. We'll have a great night. See you guys later.